What are some communication strategies to retain your clients? Hi guys, my name is Deepak Shukla, founder at the Pearl Lemon Group. We're a business growth and development agency based in the UK, USA, as well as serving clients worldwide. And if you need any support when it comes to corporate communications training, please do reach out to us to see how we can support you. And today, in day number 19 of 106 days of communication training, we're here to talk about ultimately how it is that you can retain clients. But before we get into it, feel free to click the link in the description below to get access to 7 additional strategies not shared in this training. And also, while you're there, please do comment, like, and most importantly, ding, hit the subscribe button so that you can keep on getting these bodacious videos. So look, if you've been watching all 18 videos, you should have some really solid ideas for what it is that you can do to retain clients. Okay. And if you've not yet watched those other 18 videos, then I absolutely recommend you watch those other 18 videos. And what I want to do is build upon those elements when it comes to ultimately, retaining clients, specifically when it comes to communication. Okay. So the first thing, and it sits kind of above, and I'll give it a 0, is clients stay, typically, and I'm not going to say always, and I'm going to explain why I'm not going to say always, but clients typically stay for results. Okay. That's why they typically stay, because they want to get a commercial result and they believe that you are the person to do it. Okay. So that's something that clients typically will stay long term for. Okay. Now, if you get this right, there's some clients where the results are difficult to come by. For some reason, you're unable to provide the result, but the communication is solid. And when the communication is solid, it buffers, supports, holds up many other things within the actual relationship from one business to another, because the client kind of feels like your mates. Okay. And that is the biggest and number one thing that is important outside of what we've covered. Okay. So, being mates or being friendly enough for the client to feel that, I could have a decent conversation with Deepak. I could have a decent conversation with Eon, and just having some level of camaraderie, humor, and otherwise, it's a really big thing that can help when it comes to retaining clients. And that's really about, the personal life angle. So getting to know someone on a personal level is definitely important. Okay. Definitely something to consider when it comes to retaining clients. So how you do that, it's a big thing. Look, I haven't made many book recommendations, but How to Win Friends and Influence People, How to Win Friends and Influence People, as well as a summary of the charisma myth. They're 2 fantastic reads. Okay. How to Win Friends and Influence People, a summary of the charisma book, and ultimately then practicing what you read from those 2 books is going to be fantastic when it comes to building a bit of the personal relationships. Okay. And the second element of it is that, that boils down to, not boils down to, but the small talk element to it absolutely helps. Okay. The small talk element absolutely helps. Now, small talk is, you know what, my cat, so I'm going to give you an example. So I've just installed a cat climbing frame, I guess. So my cat Jenny, as I'm recording this, is literally sitting or sleeping on a bed that's like, what, 2.5 meters up on the side of the wall. She's got a set of stairs that she can climb to go and sleep on this bed, and she really enjoys sleeping there now, probably because she's above everybody and she can see everything that's going on. So it's really pretty damn cool. So guys, do you see that I just delved a little bit into small talk there? And that will really help with the becoming of mates, if that makes sense. So the other things, again, just to reiterate, the other elements are those elements that we've just discussed. Okay. And that's, give me a second, that's, being responsive, being solutions oriented, being okay, you know what, we've not talked about it in this way, but basically being a problem solver is definitely something that I'd also say is big. Okay. So being a problem solver is definitely going to help when it comes to retention. Clients want someone to solve not only the problem that you're being paid for, problems around it. And a good mark of a successful client consumer or client customer relationship is when they start asking for your opinions on other elements of the business. And that can often be driven by you making suggestions about other things that you see that you think can improve. But fundamentally, this is really a good lead in for improving your retention by being someone who just comes in, kicks ass, and solves problems, or someone who solves problems and kicks ass, whatever combination that you prefer. So I'd say that being a problem solver, which is a little bit different from being solutions oriented, I'd say it's a more, I'd say problem solving is really focusing on, what's wrong and how can we make fast fixes. And being solutions oriented is, and I guess it relates to it. You could argue there's a different word for it, but being consultative, okay? So you could be, even if you're an executioner, people always want strategy and insights. Strategy and insights, okay? Strategy and insights is definitely a big thing when it comes to what a client will stick and stay around with you for, okay? So that's something else that you want to be able to consult on their business, their ideas, your ideas for their business, etc. And then the fifth thing I would say is contact time, okay? So when I say contact time, are you checking in regularly? Are you seeing how they are? Are you so for example, one of the things that one of our team members does, Gary, he does what he calls the Friday follow-up, where every Friday he'll just ring all of the clients and drop a message, say hello. If you can't get through to them, he'll drop a message. But there's that regular frequency of engagement that also can help drive retention. And these things, outside of the being responsive, being proactive, being communicative, showing initiative, all of the elements there, these are the other things that matter. So mates, building a personal relationship, read How to Win Friends and Influence People, engaging in small talk, that's something you need to practice. 3, being a problem solver. 4, being I don't even know what that was. You can write in the comments what number 4 was, because I've scribbled it out now. And number 5, just contact time, okay? Contact time with the client. And of course, it goes without saying, but we're not specifically talking about that. It's results. So please do comment below about your takeaways. Please do tell me your 3 most important takeaways. Please do add an additional communication strategy if you do think of one that I've not covered. And please do, of course, comment, like, and subscribe. So there you have it, guys. These are the 5 communication strategies to improve client retention.